Isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Muli ako si Emmanuel O. Alejandre. Ito ang aking daily devotion ngayong April 24. And for today, we are going to talk about Solomon's 1,000 wives and concubines. Now, si King Solomon, he was a man that loved God. Solomon loved the Lord. Especially nung kabata-kabataan niya pa. Nagpatayo siya ng templo. He followed the footsteps of his father David. And lahat ng kanyang ginawa ay talagang para sa Panginoon. In fact, he was so in line with God that God gave him wisdom, a discerning heart. Ganon yung intimacy nilang dalawa. But, during the later years of his life, he added a factor. Another entity na minahal niya aside from God. And those were his many women. Now, famously, Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines, totaling 1,000. Isipin mo. Actually, I am wondering kung meron ba akong nakilalang 1,000 tao sa buhay ko. I don't think so. But eto, si Solomon, hindi lang niya nakilala yung 1,000 tao. Naging kapuwang niya pa. Minahal niya pa. No? But there is this very, very heavy side effect of this. No? Because Solomon's wives turned his heart away from the Lord. Isipin mo, 1,000 yung minahal ni Solomon. Hindi naman sa 1,000 na yun, lahat mahal or naniniwala sa Diyos. Yung iba sa kanila, sinasamba yung mga rebulto, yung mga Diyos-Diyosan. And yun yung nagpalayo kay Solomon. Kumbaga, yung dati niyang buong-buong puso para sa Panginoon, nahati na. And this is when Solomon's heart was not wholly devoted to the Lord. So, ito yung kumbaga, caveat ng pagkakaroon ng maraming minamahal, no, quote unquote. Kasi, I don't know. I don't think I am capable of maintaining a relationship with 1,000 women. Well, a true relationship at that, no? Yung relationship na ipinopromote sa Biblia. Kasi, isa lang talaga dapat yung ating maging asawa. Isa lang dapat yung nating mahalin. Well, unang-una, yung Panginoon. Pero in terms of a romantic sense, no? Marriage partner, kumbaga, isa lang. So, ang may hinuha natin dito is unang-una, devote your heart wholly to the Lord. Yung pagmamahal mo sa Panginoon, yan yung dapat mong inuuna. At dapat yan, mini-maintain mo sa kabuuan ng iyong buhay. And commit and recommit to loving God even after every fall. May mga instances talaga na nagkakaroon tayo ng pagkakasala, pagkakakulang. We're all human after all. But ang kailangan natin, despite those flaws of ours, mga kakulangan natin, mga panahon na tinatalikuran natin or hindi natin binibigay yung ating kabuuan sa Panginoon, kailangan natin mag-bounce back, no? That is something that an attribute that all Christians should have. Yung tipong when you fall, you go back up and you go towards the Lord. Siya lang yung dapat nating fina-follow. Let's stop following people who lead us away from God. And most importantly, we should be people that encourage others to follow God. Hindi po dapat tayo yung mismong mga tao na naglalayo sa kanila sa Panginoon. Much so that ayaw natin na ilayo tayo ng ibang tao sa ating Panginoon. No? It goes both ways. Let us stop following people that lead us away from the Lord, and let us stop leading people away from the Lord. There's always accountability on both sides, no? And this is something that we should be all aware of. Kung meron kang kasama na naglalayo sa Panginoon, tulungan mo sila. Let them realize God's love and God's plan for them. At kung napapansin mo naman na parang lumalayo ka na at nai-influensya mo yung ibang taong lumayo din, you can always redeem yourself and recommit to the Lord. Yun lamang po ang aking daily devotion. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig. Pagpalain po tayong lahat. Let us all give glory to God.